Hey guys, so today I have a tutorial for this look right here, which is a tutorial inspired by Tangled, which is one of my favorite like Disney kids movie. It's just one of my favorite movies ever, and the other night I was watching it for the first time in a really long time, and I just I always get so inspired by the colors in the scene where they sing I See the Light with all the lanterns and like the beautiful warm purples and pinks and then the gold. So I wanted to do a tutorial inspired by that color scheme, and then I got the idea to just kind of start a kids movie inspired look series on my channel. So I think I'm going to do that and just start doing looks inspired by some of my favorite children's movies. So I already have some looks in mind, and this is the first one. So again, this is it's not going to be Disney princess makeup looks, although I guess this could be maybe Rapunzel. I have my short little Rapunzel braid, but it's not going to be makeup looks based on Disney princesses, because I feel like that's done a lot. You can find that a lot, but I want to do maybe inspired by certain scenes. This is inspired by the I See the Light scene, or maybe different songs, or just whatever sticks out to me in that Disney movie. I'm gonna do a tutorial for it, or Disney / children's movie, because it may not be Disney. So this is the first look. I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave me comments and suggestions for looks you would want to, or for movies you guys would want me to create looks inspired by. I'm thinking Monsters Inc. next, because that could be so much fun. So anyways, I don't want to give any more out, but if you want to see how I achieved this Tangled inspired look, then just keep watching.
Okay guys, so let's get started. So we're going to start with eyes today, just because we're going to be using some purples and some glitter, and I don't want any fallout, so I'm just going to prime my eyes and then quickly set them down. And we're going to be working with some Makeup Geek and some Colourpop shadows. The first Makeup Geek shadow I'm going to take is Carnival, and I'm just going to use my Sigma E40, just a fluffy blender brush, and I'm just going to blend this all over the crease transition area, and I'm going to blend it up pretty high and just really blow out the purple. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek shade Fashion Addict, which is just a little bit deeper of a purple, and I'm just going to pretty much do the same thing. I'm going to also blow this out a little bit. I just really want that purple crease to really come through, since we're going to be putting some pink on top and some darker purple. And I'm also going to start putting this in my inner and outer corner as well. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek shade Simply Marlena. I started with this, but it wasn't as pigmented as I wanted, so I ended up switching to Colourpop's Seize the Day, I believe it is called, but I'll have it linked down below for sure. But I'm just going to use a little angled brush, and I'm going to use this all in the crease and then in the inner and outer corner. And I'm not blowing this out as far. I'm keeping this lower in the crease and lower kind of on the lid as well. I just want this pink to be laid down for the purple, the dark purples to go on top of it. So again, just keep it low in the crease, inner and outer corner, and again, this is a furless angled brush. Then I'm just going to take my same transition color with more Carnival, or my same transition brush, blending brush in my transition area. You know what I mean, just blend it out more. And then I'm going to mix the Makeup Geek shades Taboo and Motown, and this is on a, it's like a chubby pencil brush. It's the best thing ever. It's again from Furless, and I'm just going to really darken the inner and outer corner and drag this through the crease, but again, keeping it really low, and then going through with the blending brush again. So again, in the inner and outer corner, just kind of dragging it around, you know, placing the color where I need to, and then blending it out softly. Then I'm going to take just Taboo, which is a super dark purple, and this is a Makeup Geek, I think it's like a detail crease brush, but I'm just going to take it on the super small detail brush, and I'm just going to place this in the inner and outer corners. Notice how I'm using smaller and smaller brushes the more detailed I get with the blending, because if you use a dark shade like this with a big brush, it'll end up just muddying the entire look, and we want to make sure that it's not muddy. So just keep using smaller and smaller brushes the more detailed you get with your blending. Then I'm just going back in with the angled brush with more of that pink shade, and I'm just going over that dark purple just to make it blend a little bit more, and so we get more of that intense pink. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow in I can't remember, so I'll have it linked down below, but it's a really, really soft gold. It's perfect for this look. This is like the exact gold I feel like they used, you know? It's just so pretty. So I'm just going to pop that on with my finger because I think it's the best way to apply Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. Then I'm just going to go back in again with that same angled brush and just blend the edges of where we put the foiled eyeshadow so that there's no harsh edges. Then I'm going to take the eye candy glitter in Candy Coin, and I use the eye candy liquid sugar adhesive, and I'm just using this little lip detail brush just to place this right in the center, and then I am going to kind of sporadically place it around the center, as you can see like that I'm doing here, just to kind of make it blend, I guess. Then I'm going to take my favorite black eyeshadow. This is the black from the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm just going to darken the outer corners just because I really, really wanted that depth in the outer corners. You could take this in the inner corner too. I just wanted to keep it the outside a little bit darker than the inside of the look, if that makes sense. Alright, then we're going to start in with face. First I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. I believe this is the shade Beige for when I have self-tanner. I've noticed this shade is a lot like patchier and streakier than my pale shade. I don't know what that's about. It might just be because I could see all the patches because they're on pale skin, but this one's a little bit weirder. So ignore that if you see any like patchiness. Then I'm going to take my NYX HD Concealer in the shade 04, and I'm just going to highlight and conceal, and this shade also oxidizes, so I popped a little bit of my Catrice like normal color concealer, my like pale color that I use all the time, on my under eyes as well, just to brighten up the whole face and really start to highlight. And then I'm just going to blend that in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Then I'm going to set my under eyes with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm just going to take the Vanilla and the Banana shades, Vanilla Banana, and just set my under eyes and highlight my face as well. And this is an e.l.f. highlighting brush. And then I'm going to set all over my face with my 100% pure bamboo blur powder. I didn't notice this when I was like doing my makeup, but it kind of sticks to my foundation. Do you guys see that like weird white patch on my right cheek? I don't know what's going on with that, but you can't see it once I put the rest of my makeup on, but it's just weird. I never noticed that before. Anyways, I'm going to contour and bronze my skin with my NYX contour palette. I was listening to Disney music this entire time, so that's why I'm singing pretty much this entire tutorial. Anyways, EcoTools brush and just blending both of those shades all over the areas you would normally contour and bronze. Then I'm going to take an oldie but a goodie, well, an old favorite. This is the Makeup Geek blush in Love Letter. This just screamed Rapunzel to me, you know? It was just one of those colors I was like, yes, this is the blush I'm using. So I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks with this BH Cosmetics brush. And then I'm going to take the Nicole Gurierro Glow Kit, and I'm going to take the shade Glow Getter, which is, you can't tell when it's on my face, but it's like a bronzy shade, kind of like a gold shade, and just going to use that to highlight all over my face. And then I'm going to go fill in my brows real quick, and once those are done, I did like highlight my brow bone with a matte white eyeshadow, but I wanted to add a little bit of this gold shimmer just to bring some warmth back to the brow bone shade. And then I'm just going to take those two purples again, Motown and Taboo, and I'm going to take this on a little e.l.f. eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to pop this along my lower lash line, not dragging this down too far. I just want a little bit of depth on the lower lash line, but nothing too crazy. And then I decided, why not? It's a look inspired by lanterns and lights and stuff, so we're going to add some very, very fine pigment glitter to our cheeks. This is the Makeup Geek pigment in New Year's Day. It is so beautiful. Like, at last I see the light, and it is my freaking highlight right now. It's so pretty, and I do kind of take this a little bit on the end of the eyeshadows you could see me doing right there. It ended up looking so pretty. Then I'm going to take this purple Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Liner, I believe it's in the shade Orchid, and I'm just going to line my eyes with this. It's not the most pigmented, but it adds a little something something, so I figured I might as well use it. Then I'm going to take my Styli Stylus Liner, and I'm just going to do what I normally do when I want to wear fake lashes, but don't want to put on a thin or a thick wing of eyeliner, and just line my upper lash line really, really thin. Then I'm going to take these Aether lashes, and these are in the style Belladonna. These are so freaking gorgeous. I'm absolutely obsessed with these lashes. They're mink style with but 100% cruelty-free, non-mink synthetic lashes. Just like look at how fluttery those are. We just need to take a second because these lashes, I am obsessed with them. So gorgeous. Then I'm going to take the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip, and this is in the shade Knotty. This is just a really, really pretty peachy nude that reminded me a lot of Rapunzel's dress, so I thought it would be a nice complement to the look. And once that is done, this look is totally complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what movies you guys want to see looks inspired by next. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!